Hello students, good afternoon. In our previous lecture, we have seen the poem A House, a Home, and later we have seen how the dog found himself a new master. Right? So I have already explained the story. Today we are going to do the exercise of this unit. Okay. So let me revise the story. I will just overall revise the story. So initially the long day, what was there? Dog was on their self, right? They don't have a master. They are living by their own. So after some time, one dog is there, one dog born, who was not happy with that life. Okay. So what he decided? He decided to make a powerful creature, or you can say powerful animal, any in whole world. He should be, or he, she, or it should be the master of him. Okay. Okay. So looking for food and being frightened, so this is the thing. Okay. So that what he decided, so he thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, right? I already told you. So who is stronger than anyone on earth? He wants to be the servant of that thing. Okay. So he was going for that. So he first found a wolf. Okay. So he asked to wolf to be his master. So wolf agrees with that. After wolf and dog was walking, they found bear was there in a path. So wolf just went frightened and went in a jungle. The dog asked that wolf that why you are scared. So he said, "You don't see the bear is there. He will eat you, us both, right?" Something like that way he said. So after that, the dog decided, "Okay, wolf, I am leaving. I want to be the strongest person in the world to be a master." So the dog went to the bear and asked him to be his master. So now they are together, bear and dog. After some time, they went for a hunt of the cow. Right? They walked soon saw herd of a cow. So herd means a group of a cow. So what they came up with that? Suddenly some terrible noise came, so they stopped, and now that bear was frightened and moved fastly in a jungle. So the dog asked why. Right? He was surprised. Why you? So that bear says the lion was there who rules the forest in this part. So the dog decided to leave the bear and he went to lion and asked him to be his master. So after that, the dog and lion were staying together. So after so many years they have stayed. No one was dare to do anything with that dog, right? No one accusing him about anything. Okay. But suddenly one day they were both walking along in path. So in Bear Cliffs, when suddenly the lion stopped and he gave a great roar and he struck his paw onto the ground angrily. Then that lion went back again. So the dog asked, "Why you are frightened like that way? What's wrong? What is it, master? Is anything wrong?" That asked. Dog asked, right? So that lion said, "I smell a man. Okay, we should better run from the trouble. Okay, the man can give us a trouble, so we should better run from this." So, oh, well, then I will say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. And finally, the dog went to the went to the man and joined him, right? And he became a servant of a man. So this way, long ago, dog become our loyal servant, right? And after that, the dog has no other master than man. So this was the overall view of that story. Okay, so let's see the exercise. Okay, working with the text. Okay, so let me show you the answer of it. First we'll discuss, then I will show you the answer. So first one is, why did the dog feel the need for master? Why the dog was feeling the need of the master? Do you have any idea in your mind? If you know the story, you can easily think of it. Why? Okay. So let me say, the dog was sick and tired of going about alone in a search for food, right? Because dog need to search food all alone, and they did not feel safe also, because so many creatures, animals are there which are stronger than dogs. So he decided to have a master. First answer. Okay, I will show you the fully answer how to write. I am just overall explanation. Who did he first choose as his master? Wolf, right? And why did he leave that master? Because he was afraid of a bear, right? So that can be the answer. Who decided he choose next? That bear. Next, the dog has choose a bear as his master. Why did he serve the lion for a long time? Because he had no complaint against him. Secondly, he felt safe and secure with lion, right? So that's why. Who did he finally choose as his master, and why? He finally chose his master as a man, right? And because lion also afraid of a man, so the dog was convinced that man is the strongest creature on earth. That's why he decided to stay with a man. So this way, overall answer I explain you. Let's see how we are going to write it. Okay, so in previous class we have discussed to here, and in our book itself there are so many new spellings are there. I ask you to read it. I hope you have done it. So let's see the answer. Why did the dog feel the need for the master? That was our first question. Because the dog was sick and tired of going about alone in a search of food, and he did not feel safe, so he decided to have a master. That's what I explained you. The dog was sick and tired of finding the food, right? And he did not feel safe, so he decided to have a master. Who did he first choose as his master? Why did he leave that master? I know that if you know the story, we know that the first who dog met to wolf. So wolf is the first master, right? So the dog first chose a wolf as his master, but he found the wolf afraid of bear, so he left the company of the wolf, because he found out that a wolf is afraid of bear, so he left. That's what we wrote here. Who did he choose next? Next, the dog chose a bear as his master, because bear is stronger than wolf, so that's why he chose the bear, because he was stronger than wolf, right? And the next answer, why did he serve the lion for a long time? So for a long time he served the lion. Then why did he? Because the dog served the lion for a long time because he had no complaint against him. There was no complaint against the lion. Secondly, he felt safe and secure. He was feeling safe and secure with lion. No other wild animal dared to displease him. No other animal also displeasing him. Okay, that's why he felt like that. Who did he finally choose as his master and why? So who did he finally choose? We know that finally he chose the man, right? In our story you can easily identify. So the dog finally chose a man as his master. Even the lion was afraid of a man. So the dog was convinced that man was the strongest creature on earth. Right? So that is the answer. So I think we have discussed our working text in exercise A. So this way we can make a different question also, right? So that is what I will explain you. If we have a time in a revision, I will give you so many question of this kind of we can create. Okay. So let's see the B. A summary of the story is given below. Fill in the blank to complete it, taking appropriate phrase from the box. So we in a box you see a dog stronger than anyone else, the strongest of all, a wolf, the bear, afraid of man, his own master, a lion. Okay, this way these are the words given and we need to fill in the blank with given phrase. It is a summary of the story. In short, in a class starting itself, I have given you short brief view, right? So that way short story is created here. So we just need to give filling the blanks with the above one. So this is the story of, right, our story is of dog, right? So the first answer is a dog. Who used to be who used to be his own master, right? Their own master, right? He is on master. He decided to find a master stronger than anyone else, right? That was he first decided. First he found a wolf in our story. First what he found, a wolf, and was afraid of a, and that a wolf was afraid of a bear. That is the correct answer. The dog thought that the bear was the strongest of all, right? The strongest of all. After some time, the dog met the lion, right? A lion who seemed to be strongest. He stayed with the lion for a long time. One day, he realized that the lion was afraid of a man. To his day, the dog remains man's best friend. So you see the story. If you know, first our story was for dog. Then he decided to find the strongest animal as a master. After that, he found first wolf. Wolf was afraid of bear. So after bear was afraid of lion, and lion was afraid of a man. So if you know the story, you can easily fit the answer here. So I will show you the each one. So first one, the story was a, whose story it was? That is a dog, right? And he used to be his own master. Then what happens? They find the master is a stronger than anyone. He decided to find a master stronger than anyone else. So what first he found? That is a wolf. So the correct answer is a wolf. Then a wolf was afraid of a bear, right? The bear, and the dog thought that the bear was the strongest of all. After some time, dog met to a lion, right? And one day he realized that the lion was also afraid of the man. So you see, we have finished our this exercise also. We have fill in the blanks with appropriate story words, right? If you know this, you can easily answer it. Okay. So now next exercise is walking with language. Walking with language. So what we need to do here, in A, each word in the box given below indicates a large number of, for example, a herd of cows refers to many cows. So here in general we can say collective noun. Okay, these are the box is given is a collective nouns. Okay, kind of. So here what is in a group of something, like our students are there, the group of boys are there, so group of boys, right? So like that, a group of cows so refers to many cows, we call it as a herd, right? So we already got school, fleet, brood, bundle, bunch, pack, flock, herd. Okay, so we just need to finish it. Okay, if you know the which noun is appropriate, sheep means it is a fleet, right? Sheep, in a number of sheep is there, we call it as a fleet. So let me show you the answer here. The first one is a fleet. Second was a blank space of a flowers. So bunch, right? Bunch of the flowers will be there. So the correct answer is a bunch of flowers. Third one is a blank space of chickens. Chicks, sorry. That is brood. Brood is the correct answer. It's a number of chicks, we call it as a brood. Okay. So a brood of chicks. And the fourth one is a blank space of cattle. So cattle will be in this kind of a cow. So what we get, herd we can use. So a herd of cattle. Okay. Then fifth one, a blank space of sticks. Sticks means bundle. Like pencil is there, so bundle of pencil, like that way bundle of a book. So that way bundle of sticks. Sixth one is a blank space of sheep. So flock. Call it as a flock of sheep. Number of sheep we call it as a flock. So flock of sheep. Seventh one, a blank space of a fish. A school of fish. What we call it as a school of fish. And wolf will be in a group. So we call it as a wolf, as a pack. Okay, a pack of wolves. Number of wolves are there in one group. We call it as a pack. So a pack of wolves. So you see, we just finished our exercise. We just going to give, if you know the meaning of a brood, bundle, bunch, that is group of flowers, group of chicks, group of cattle, like that way if you know, you can easily finish the exercise. Okay. In English too, you might have learned about this plural noun. In a sorry, not in a plural noun, in a collective noun, you will be getting this kind of example, right? So fleet, bunch, brood, herd, bundle, flock, school, pack. So these are the correct answer. So let's go to the next exercise. Make noun from the word given below by adding any double s or ity. For some words we need to add ty or y. So we need to create a noun, okay, with adding ne double s and ity. We will add any double s or ity in any one, but in this example some words are there where we will add ty or y. Okay, honesty is there. So for honest itself you can give honesty. Like honestness, it is not a correct one. So honesty is the correct one. If you know the English 2 part, you can easily give the answer. First one will be honesty, right? Then what can be the second answer? Kindness, right? Goodness, like kindness. So kindness is a correct. Cruelty. You are a cruel person, like that way you say, right? Cruel means not a bad, like kind of a bad person. Cruelty is the correct one. Calmness, right? Yes. Then sadness also you can say. Activity, right? Ty we will add. So activity is the correct one. Creativeness is not, right? Noun we are going to do. Creativity is the correct one. Sincerity means sincerity, correct? Sincerity will be the correct one. Cheerful meaning, you know, it is joyful. So cheerfulness, right? Cheerfulness, that is the correct one. Bitterness. Sensitivity, like sensitive is there, it means very sensitive person. So sensitivity of that person is high, so that way we can use it as a noun. Sensitivity is correct. And great greatness, right? If great is there, greatness. So this, if you know this noun how we can write, you can easily use this. Okay, It is not at all difficult how to create, right? So these are very easy. Honesty, kindness, cruelty, calmness, sadness, activity, creativity, sincerity, cheerfulness, bitterness, sensitivity, greatness. So we have created here the noun, okay, from the given word. Okay, so let's go to the next exercise, word search. So here in horizontal, it means this way, horizontally, HRFFSG. The words are starting with this. Okay, there are 12 words hidden in the table. 6 can be found horizontally and 6 can be found vertically. Okay, 6 we can found vertically and 6 horizontally, and those words are starting with this HRFFSG and AWSFLQ. So you need to find the word from this table. So I have already done that part. I will just show you. You can see here. So you try to find your way. Let's see how many you can find. Okay, don't see this one and try to do that one. Okay, okay. So there is no difficulty. It's like a puzzle type only. You just need to find the words. Okay, so let's read the following passage and do the exercise that follow. Then complete the family tree of the dog given on the facing page. So in this exercise, what we need to do, we need to read this passage and we need to give some answer. Okay, and after that, one page is given. In that, this dog family is given. So we need to write the answer. Okay. So let's see the first one. The dog family is one of the 11 families that make up the carnivores, a large group of intelligent flesh-eating backbone animal. In this group are such varied animals as bears, pandas, raccoons, cats, hyenas, and even sea. Okay, so in this group, these are the animals are there: bear, panda, raccoons, cat, hyenas, and even seal. The dog or canine family has many wild species like wolves, foxes, coyotes, jackals, and wild dogs. Okay, these are the dog categories are there. Canine family has different species, varieties are there. Okay, the dog is the only domesticated member of the canine family, though now and then someone tames a wolf, fox, or coyote as a pet. See, initially what was there? Only the dog is domesticated, okay, as a pet. But some place you may see that wolf, fox, coyote also as a pet. All members of the dog family are descendant of a wolf-like animal which lived about 15 million years ago. So all of these dogs are they were lived 15 million years ago. From this distant ancestor, the true dogs gradually developed. Okay, so true dog was gradually developed, but nobody knows the exact ancestor of the modern domestic dog. So nobody knows about the modern domestic dog. Okay, ancestor, no, the exact ancestor of the modern domestic dog. So they don't know. People means they don't know about the past of the dog. Okay, exactly what were there and now what they are. Okay, so and then several wild dogs look and behave like a domestic dogs. The dingo or wild dog of Australia is one of these. So several wild dog means they are hunting the animals like that. Wild dog are there. So they are also now domestic dogs. Domestic means we can make as a pet like that way. We call it as a domestic dog. So dingo and wild dog, these are the species of their dog which are found in Australia. They are also inside the domestic dog now. It is possible that the dingo was a tame dog brought to Australia long ago who is then ran wild. Okay, So it is possible that dingo was tamed dog brought to Australia. There is possibility, and which then ran wild, and after that they might have ran wild. So dog were the first animal tamed by humans, perhaps 20,000 years ago. 20,000 years ago. Tamed dogs were brought from Asia to the New World 5,000 or more years ago. Dogs were first used for hunting. So you see here in the story what happens, that the dog has 11 families that makes up carnivores. Carnivores means one kind of a group. Okay, one family group, one categories group. Carnivores means categories, one category dog categories group. So large group of intelligent, flesh-eating, bone-eating, or their backbone animals are there. In this group, such varied animals are like bear, pandas, and all these things are there. And dog such and the dog Kenyan family also is there. That is wild dog, wolves, fox, coyote, jackals, all are there, right? I am just giving overall view of this. Okay, the dog is the only domesticated member of the Kenyan family. Okay, and after that, what happens that a wolf-like animal and lived for 15 million years ago. So these are the wolf types of wolf lived 15 million years ago, and it's like from this distant ancestor, the true dog gradually developed. So day by day, this dog developed. Okay, in you see in our life, our parents is as old generation, right? We are from new generation. So you see here, we developed differently, right, ourselves. So like that way, dog also gradually developed. Okay, and several wild dogs look and behave like domestic dog. So many wild dogs and do, wild dogs also behave like a domestic dog. You can see dingo and or wild dog of Australia is one of these. So some wild dogs are there. They see dingo was first tamed in Australia. Okay, then it became a rare wild dog. But some wild dogs are there. They became a domesticated dog. So this can be happen. So dog were the first animal tamed by human. So human has tamed first dog, that is also 20,000 ago, not now, 20,000 year ago. And the tamed dogs were brought from Asia to New World 5,000 or more years ago. So 5,000 year ago this came in Asia or New World. Dogs were first used for hunting. So these dogs were first used for hunting. So now what we need to do, find the opposite word of these words in the text above. So ancestor is given. Okay, ancestor is given, wild is given, ancient is given, near is given, suddenly is given. So we need to find the opposite word of these from the above paragraph. Okay, so what is the opposite of ancestor? Descendant, right? Ancestor means historical, old. Descendant means recent, right? Wild means who is running through jungle. And tam means domesticated. Ancient means historical. So current is modern, right? Then near means like distance, suddenly, gradually. Suddenly means in one shot, and gradually means slowly moving. That is the opposite words, right? So let me show you the answer. Yeah, this one we have seen. Yeah, this one. So ancestor opposite is descendant, right? So let me show you the correct answer of this. You see, descendant. Okay. Then What will the wild? That is a tame, right? Ancient, I said modern, right? And then near, opposite is a distance, and suddenly means gradually. You see, we have given the correct answer, right? So now let's see the next exercise of it, that is complete the following sentences. So we need to complete this sentences given. Okay, the dingo is blank space. Dogs were the blank space animals tamed by human. The other animal tamed by humans are blank space. Think and name some other such animals. So we need to write there are some other animals. The new world refers to blank space. Dogs were bought them there from blank space. So in our story, if you search for this line, you can identify what is this. The dingo. Dingo is a wild dog, right? So the correct answer will be a wild dog. Then dogs were the first animal, right? Dogs were the first animal tamed by a human. Then the other animals tamed by human are also fox, horses, elephant, cows, donkey, buffaloes. This one you can write in your way. Okay, if you find any other, also you can write. The new world refers to what it refers to? America, right? So new world refers to America in our story. Okay, new world means Asia to the new world. New worlds we are discussing here, that is America. Okay, and dogs were bought there from Asia. From Asia they have brought, right? So if you know the story, you can easily give the answer of it. Okay, so this exercise also we have finished. So now what is the next? That how the dog found himself a new master in that family tree of dogs. So this is the family of a tree of dogs. We need to fill in blanks. Okay, we need to fill in the blanks. So let me show you the correct answer. So here, yeah, first one is what it is the correct answer? That is carnivores, right? The group of the starting. So the correct answer will be, okay, let me write it, carnivores, right? The correct one is a carnivore. The next one is here, RA is given. So what can be the correct answer? That is raccoon, right? What can be the correct answer? Raccoon. This is the highness, right? Highness. Then this is dog, or what kind? What is the family? Canyon family, right? If you know the paragraph, you can easily give this answer. This is a panda. You can by image also you can identify that what it is. It's a panda. This is a bear, right? So in a canyon family also wild and a domesticated are there, right? So this one is a domesticated. Okay. So this is a domesticated, right? Domesticated. And this one, what are these? Wolf is there, fox is there, right? Then coyotes are there, and jackals are there, correct? See, if you know the paragraph, you can easily give this family tree, you can easily complete this tree. Okay, so Here we have finished this. Okay, this exercise. Next, speaking is given. Okay, here are some points from similar story that you might have heard in other language. Dividing the class in two groups, try and tell the story in English. One person from each group can speak alternatively. Your teacher will help you as you tell it. One of you may write it down the board. Okay, so here what we need to do, we need to create one group and we need to discuss some kind of a story similar. Okay, so here it is little difficult because we are not in a class, so this part we will keep and hold. Okay, okay, so I think we have finished our exercise. Let's see the kite. So all of us like to fly kites, right? Have you ever tried to fly one? Read this poem about a kite and it flies in the sky. Okay, so we need to read the poem. I will read and I will explain. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snapped its tail, to soar like a ship with only a sail. As over tides of a wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls. Then seems to rest as a wind falls. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows and its wing fill and up it goes. How bright on the blue is kite when it's new, but a ragged things you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. Okay, Harry Ban wrote this poem. So let me explain the poem. Okay, so here, how bright on a blue is a kite when it's new. So if you flies the kite, it looks new, right? When you fly the kite in a blue sky, it looks new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. So when you do dive and a dip, then it will snaps its tail, right? It moves its tail, right? You might have you flies the sky kite. I know that one. Okay, so you better know the what happens. Then soars like a ship. It makes a noise. It sounds creates like a ship with only a sail. With only sailing it, it makes that kind of sound. As over tides of wind, it's right. So as over tides of wind, it's right. So as the wind comes, it rides. Right? It flies. Climb to the crest of a gust and pulls. So how it climbs? You when a wind gust comes, that time you pull it and it flies further and further, right? Then seems to rest as a wind falls. So if wind is not there, it will not fly, right? It will fall down, right? So that way it says when wind is a falls, then it will rest. When string goes slack, you wind it back. So when wind is not there, what happens? It rests. Then what you do next? That you will take a string slack, right? You will give a string as a slack. You give a slack to the string. So what will happen? You wind it back. You are giving little wind to kite and run until new breeze blows. So you are flying that kite until new smooth wind comes, right? You try to make it in a fly until new wind comes and its wings fill and up it goes. So when this new breeze comes, it goes up. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. How it is bright when new kite is flying. But a ragged thing you never will see. But one kind of a what we can say torn, right? Cracked thing, or what can I say that ragged means something that is torn or worn out, jacked, destroyed, right? But you weird thing that is destroyed, you will never see. You never will see that when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. what happens when it goes to top of a tree, it's stuck there, you cannot see what happened with the kite. Okay, it will be destroyed, it will be torn, right? It will be break. So that thing happens when it's stuck in the tree, top of a tree, when it flaps on the tree, right? So this is the story, how bright on a blue sky. So you know how you fly the kite, that only explained in this poem. Okay, so what we can learn here, see, this poem is written by Harry Ben. Harry Ben. Harry Ben wrote this poem. We only understand here that we should do, if bad situation are there, we should be stabilized like kite. Okay, we should make our thing, we should make ourselves stabilize until this situation or the better situation don't come. Okay, like you see our COVID example. So this is a worst case, right? Worst scenario is there, worst moment is there. What we need to do, we need to stable our life. So once this new breeze comes, like once new phase comes, we will be in a better situation. So that is safe. Okay, so let's see the exercise work with poem. List out the action word in the poem. So we need to list out the action words in the poem. So which are indicating action, like dive, deep, snaps. So I have already wrote the answer. Let's see it. This is the kite. See, soars, rides, climbs, pulls, falls, runs, flows, goes, flaps. These are the action words in our poem. See, if you know, the action word means the words which are indicating some kind of a different action. Like pull means you are pulling something like that. Falls means it is getting down. Running, blows means wind is flowing like that. So those are showing the actions. So those we need to write. So I wrote this one. Okay, you can write this. And the next exercise is read these lines from the poem. Then soar like ship with only a sail. Then movement of the tailless kite is compared to ship with a sail. This is called smiley. Can you suggest what or who the following action may be compared to? So he runs like, he eats like, she sings like, it shines like, it flies like. So you see, one example is given, this soar like sheep with only a sail. So this one we can say a smile. Okay, in short, we can compare with this line in smile. So he runs like, he eats like, she sings like, it shines like, it flies like. We need to compare and we need to give appropriate word for comparing. Okay, so let's see the answer. So he runs like snail. In our poem, it is snail. It is slowly snail, right? He eats like horse. She sings like canary. It shines like diamond. It flies like bird. Okay, so this way you can give the answer. He runs like snail slowly. You are comparing with something, right? You are comparing with first snail, second you are comparing with horse, third you are comparing with canary singer. It shines like a diamond with comparing, and flies you are comparing with bird. So we just need to write the comparing word which we done here. He runs like snail. So who runs slowly? If running, the snail we can say, right? Snail runs slowly. Horse, so horse eats so many things, right? So much, too much it eats, so he eats like horse. She sings, so canary is a singer, so what we can say, she sings like canary. You can write other words also. Something is shining, or she's, it shines like sun or diamond. So diamond is a better one. It flies, flying is, it flies like a bird. What? Kite flies like a bird. Like that way you can give the answer. And try to make a kite with your friends. So you try to prepare kite at your home, okay, with stick and all thing. So here I think we have finished our poem exercise also. So let's see the spelling words. First one is beautifully. Beautifully means in a proper way, attractive way. right? Very well, excellent, in a way that pleases the sense, right? It pleases the thing, that we call it as a beautifully. Second one is a belief. You have a belief in something, like trust, faith, confidence in. You have a belief in yourself that you will get top in a class. Like, right? So belief means you have a strong faith in yourself, or trust means trust, faith, or confident in. Blown means you are giving burst, kind of having a burst suddenly, or when you balloon is there, you are expelling air, you are putting air in that, you are expelling air through pulse labia, through your lips, right? So that process also we call it as a blown, or something suddenly burst, that also we can call it as a blown. Bow. Bow means a main branch of a tree. A tree main branch is there, the thick one, we call it as a bow. Okay. Bows. So when you respectfully touch your parents feet, what we call it is a bows. Okay. So bend the head or upper part of the body as a sign of a respect, we call it as a bows. Calendar, you know, the chart with series page showing in the day, right? Showing the day, so that we call it as a calendar. Canyon means a deep gorge, typically one with a river flowing through it. Okay, a big or deep. So here what we can see, a deep valley. Valley is the right valley, you know. So a narrow valley between hills, we call it as a gorge. Okay, a deep gorge which is very deep inside, and it has a river, that we call it as a canyon. Capable means you are able to do something, that we call capable. You are capable to do your homework. It means you are able to do your homework. That is capable. So able to achieve efficiently whatever one has to do. Right? Capacity means what is your capacity? Your capacity, you can study 4 hours. That is your capacity. Right? Like that way, it's a maximum amount that one can do. So the maximum amount that something can contain, like that way. Caution. So in a COVID-19, what we do? We wash our hand with a sanitizer, right? So what we are doing? We are taking our cautions from the coronavirus, right? So care taken to avoid danger or mistake. Coronavirus is a danger, right? Currently, so what we do? We are taking care to avoid that thing. So that is, we call it as a caution. Ceiling, the in a room, the top part, upper part of a interior surface of a room, the, in your room you see the upper part is there, that we call it as a ceiling. Champion means the person who has surpassed all rivals in competition, a person who has completed all the tasks with a good score in the competition. Okay, like in our exam, in our class, suppose semester exam is there, one person will be top, right? So we can say he is the champion of the class, right? Or in a sport, one person is playing very good in out of all of this, so that person we call it as a champion, because he is a master of that game. Chore, right? So here choir, choir is an organized group of a singer. So it is a, when a group of a singer are there, we call it as a choir. Okay, we call it as a choir. Cleanness means make truly clean. If you are making truly clean, we call it as cleanness. Okay, it's a cleanness, right? So here we have finished our unit 2 exercise and poem also. In next class we will discuss our unit 3. So in your notebook, do this exercise and maintain your notebook properly. Write the spelling words 5 times, okay, in a homework, and make it well and good. Okay, don't make it rough. Write it, understand it, remember it. Okay, the next class we will start our unit 3. What we will start? We will start our unit 3. Okay, so do your homework. I will upload it in our portal also. Okay. Thank you.